Alright, so back into Bowser's Keep, the scent of boiling lava. What would that smell like? I'm not sure. Splendid castle from me. Alright. So we'll head inside here, and we're going to avoid as many of these battles as possible early on. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to get into proper battles coming up here in just a moment. Not to take anything away from these Goombas, saying they're improper, but yeah, we'll have plenty of opportunities to do some battling here in a moment. Here we go. And if you have Bowser in the party, actually, I don't know if we'll get to see it, since this is probably going to clear the room, but the baddies will run away from Bowser out of respect or just terror, because they know that they... Actually, that would have been a good time to use the Lucky right there. That's alright. We'll use it in the upcoming section. Tab right there. Might have topped us off as well. It's hard to say. There's some tabs to be found here, and actually, if you miss that Goomba, he just jumps over the cliff. But this is a much more honorable death for these Goombas. Yeah, the respect is still there with Bowser, or just, you know, he still signs their paychecks, maybe. I don't know. They can't bring themselves to attack Bowser for that obvious reason. Bowser's nodding off there. It's alright. Doesn't matter if you take some damage here in this early part. We have a top-off mushroom in just the next room, actually. Bowser's doing good. We might want to swap around that experience item once Bowser hits 24, but yeah, go around the corner here. Get some coins from this first box. And this is our top-off mushroom. Now we can save right here. And there's Croco, not in a boss capacity, refreshingly for once, but just to sell us some very middling items. Just saw me use the save point there, Croco. Got some crappy items to sell. Yeah, we should already have all the fire stuff. Already doing better in that in a lot of cases, so we're good. Alright, this brings us to the different doors. We'll get an explanation here. There are three sets of two different types of, or two sets, there's three different types of rooms, and there's two of each of them. There's two action courses. There's two battle courses, which I kind of just referenced, and then we have some puzzle courses as well. So, the four which I want to go through ultimately, and complete at least, are the two puzzle courses and the two battle courses, as they give the best items for what I've got going on in this playthrough. So they're meant to be randomized. Hopefully we'll hit. Technically, I want to hit every single one of them. The action courses I want to fail at. I just want to. All right, here we go. So be quite quick. As you can see, we can still see what's going on the floor here. There we go. And time to make some difficult decisions. So the reason I want to go into these action courses, I don't want to complete these, but I do want the handful of items which they have to offer, including some flower tabs, but most importantly, the rock candy, which, you know, we hold in very high regard here on Video Games 101. So, Ice Bomb is good. Probably want to get rid of... Let's get rid of a Max Mushroom right now. Gonna have to make some difficult decisions, as I was kind of saying here. Alright, so we got a number of chests here in this room. Number of... Just a variety of items here. There's a red essence in this left one, actually. And they will stop when you're in the air, thankfully. This left one is a little difficult to get to, actually. There's a max mushroom in that chest right there on closer to us, which we don't care about. This is going to be a difficult jump. I'm going to try it just the same. Alright, that's alright. We got more chances. We got a red essence in this one, though. Thankfully, they save your progress, so you don't have to go back to the start. There we go. And red essence, again, is you won't be attacked for 3 turns during battle. Very useful item for late in the game, as you might imagine. We'll ditch the Yoshi's cookie. We can always get more of those. There's a flower box, or not a flower box. There's a single flower point in the top of the chests, and there's a fire bomb. Got to really commit to that a little bit more. That these isometric games, you know, it's the depth perception's a little funky. There we go. And just we can make the transition if you're just do a quick little jump there. All right. And now very much like to grab myself a fire bomb from this chest. Here we are. And the fire bomb. Let's see. What do we want to get rid of now? Fright bombs, that's 100 damage. Fire bomb is 120, I want to say. Ice bomb, 140, so that's good. The elixirs, not as useful, especially when we got the Caro Colas. So that's all we want from this first action course. Now we can just jump in the lava. If we head into the next room, which we might as well just show you, we get a kind of an isometric original Mario right here, Donkey Kong. Type game. And yeah, if you go to him right there, that will complete the stage right there. And we don't want to do that because we want to clear everything but the action stages. If we do complete this, we will get ourselves either Mallow's best weapon or a weapon for Princess Toadstool, which is just behind the frying pan, which we just got. So Mallow's ultimate weapon or Princess Toadstool's penultimate weapon. And since we don't use either of those characters, not really gonna sweat it. But now you know. So the nice thing is we get to keep all that loot, which we just got from that first area, as you can see. Got our rock candies, or our rock candy. We got the bombs we just picked up right there. Might as well get rid of this right now. Can't even use it. Get rid of that. Energizer, I mean, battle power. We have Geno boost for that, so we can get rid of that. There's more rock candy. That's why I'm making these moves right now. But let's see what we got behind door number 2 here. All right, battle. This is pretty straightforward. So let's start using our special here. And actually, we'll save it. Since we get 10 uses, these terracottas aren't all that impressive. There are 4 of them. I will give them that. Can use Ultra Flame. He'll kind of spread out some of these, like Ultra Jump. See it right here. This is... Can we get 30 simultaneously? Not even close, but still. Respectable damage. Don't run away. Come on now. That's a good thing we didn't use that lucky. That's alright. 9 experience points. So yeah, that would have been a respectable 36 right there. So this is going to be either Geno or Bowser's ultimate weapon, so do some blasts here at the end of this battle area, battle course. 27, yeah, it's worth it on these. So we'll burn our little thief right there. Let's go ahead and use the lucky jewel. Lucky. Sack it. 466, weak against that. Big Bertha. Powerful ordnance right there. Defense up. We can tap in Princess or Mallow if we need to get some health back during this little stretch here. Might want to hold on to some flower points. Alright, double experience, of course. We have to, and oh, I lost him. Middle. I knew it was the middle. That's frustrating. Oh well. Speaking of Princess, there you go. Just lost it. Took my eye off for just a second. There's one little extra move sometimes and I miss it. 4 keys are enraptured. Might as well use it again. We get to use this, I think it's 10 times, so just keep on going. Poison. Forky's no longer enraptured. Come to their senses. What am I doing with my life? Losing it. Sorry, class, that was dark. Alright, Shot of Redemption, class. I think it's on the right. Oh! Wow, I could not have been more wrong. Alright. So much for that. It's only as good as your ability to keep your eye right there. Let's keep going. Got a sleepy bomb right there. Might as well use that. I'm trying to keep lesser items. Gunking up our inventory. Her up. That's more damage. Alright, come on now. Gotta make up for that last loss. It's on the right. Oh my goodness. Wow. Maybe I should just toss it. This is just costing us more than we're making here. So colorful. Probably for the best. I wanted to use Gino's move there, but that's why I don't gamble, class. One of many reasons, but now let's gamble. Let's do it. Lucky Jewel. I'm feeling it. Fungus Spike. Fungus Spike. Yep. Gonna undo it? Nope. Just let Gino do his thing. Gino Blast. Very nice, very nice. Double your coins, I don't really care. Probably could have done with the practice, but whatever. Little moves they make ahead of time. Geck it. Bop it. Kinda looks like they're at a spa. They got cucumbers over their eyes there. Geck it. Never pass on Mario's turn right there, not when he's got the lazy shell. Some good Kong sound effects right there. Alright, come on now. There we go, finally. I was gonna say, it's been a long game. Eyes aren't moving as fast as they probably could. Ba-bomb. One ba-bomb, alright? Just keep burning till it's gone. Get the ba-bomb out of the way. Not kidding around with that damage. Even with our respectable level at this stage in the game. Won't have too much more grinding to do. Not sure that we have any more stars to lean on. Even the stars that we had access to earlier, I mean, you can keep milking them, but eventually they're just, you know, they're only paying out what, alright, 52 at stake here. Right, yes, alright. Gotta pull your eyes back a little bit. I'm probably not the person to give advice after the run I've had. I feel like we've broken about even, but... Ooh, this is a quick Geno Blast win right here. This is gonna pay out big, though. Guess I could do a Crusher. That kill everyone? Oh no, I had that mixed up with the other move there. That's alright. Probably save some flower points for later on, but come on now. Here we are. More experience. That kept going, yeah. When it goes a little bit longer than I'm accustomed to. Need to get rid of anything here. It'll prompt me, but yeah, the pure water. Ghosts in a wink. It's the last screen here. Unfortunately, the most work is these battle screens, if you want to think of it that way. We can use some Caro Cola. Honestly, we can purchase some more before we finish the game. So, not the worst to. I forgot to use the lucky. Yeah, plenty of opportunities. Always end with the Chester. Well, they do here at least. Yeah, we get some more of the. Certainly unlock being able to purchase Caro Colas back at the pond where Frog Fuchs lives, but if we stay back at the Sweet in Marymore, we get them at a discount rate. Of course, then you have to also factor in the cost of staying at the fancy suite there. Good lord! All right. That's why we have, well, we got a few pick-me-ups on hand. Freebie? No freebie. Flame wall. Again, I love the animations. Don't love what it does to my guys, but I guess we'll pick up Bowser here. There we go. Not gonna do as much damage with him scared, but gotta put down Chester. He's got a decent clip, about 1200 HP. Ouch. Get through this though, we'll get to reset once we do get to the next battle area. Take on some easier baddies. We should use the the lucky. I may very much regret this. If we don't cash in on this one's gonna hurt. Alright. Let's see what we get. 50. Double the coin. Oh, okay. So 200. You know what? I'm gonna keep the 200. I'm not gonna gamble. Alright, Bowser's all caught up. I think everyone's on 24 now. Is Mario on 25? Nope. Alright, so let's swap out the experience booster with the zoom shoes. So now Geno can catch up. So we'll be at about 25 once we finish Bowser's Keep here. Drill Claw, so Bowser's ultimate weapon there. Let's pop that on him now so we get a plus 10 right there. Not a big difference over the spiked Link, but there you go, there's the frying pan. Enough iron to be dangerous. It's a good description. Alright, so we know that's action, we know that's battle. Wouldn't mind with the, alright, another action. So this is another one where, that's a bad miss if I do say so myself at the start here. This is another one where we might as well just drop them all and restart here. Just collecting my thoughts. Let's blame it on that. Let's go with that. Another one that we don't want to complete. We just want to get all the loot from it. Not a big deal. So we'll head back in. Yeah, there's some rock candy to be had. I think 2 rock candies, actually. Okay. It doesn't translate the best. It just, all right, go straight down. There you go. Blame the game, right, class? Get to pick up from there, though, thankfully. Little too much there. I think I could make this jump from... No. Okay. Couple flowers in the last room, so hopefully we can make it to that. Alright. I'm realizing the run button does nothing here. It's a fixed... You gotta space those out just right. But anyway, come up here, grab yourself a Caro Cola. And if you just do a jump right at the edge, you can make that jump. Alright, so jump on the cannonball here, and it's a little funky. The controls are backwards here, so it takes a little getting used to, but pick me up, we can drop. Not gonna sweat that. See, the bombs are making a beeline to you. Just don't let them touch you. That's a loss of a coin right there. Grab yourself a flower there. Do not miss this one. This is the rock candy. Extremely important. We still have max mushrooms for some reason. Might go ahead and use that other max mushroom on Mario, actually. Just to clear up some more inventory space. And swing wide here. That's a max mushroom in that chest, so I'm not going to worry about that. Got another flower. And then right to the door. Alright, this one is extremely frustrating. This first one's a flower. So we certainly want this. I'm going to see if we can't make the connection. There we go. Alright. The only one I really care about is this top left one, or this next left one, which is another flower. There's a firebomb, which I wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oops. Yeah, it's all gravy here. This is the firebomb to the right. Actually, no, that's a royal syrup, so we don't care about the royal syrup. It's a firebomb to the far right. And we have a Caro Cola at the very end of this one. There you go, firebomb. And see if we can't make it to the Caro Cola. Not the biggest deal in the world, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Almost there. There it is. Alright, and that's recovering all the flower points. Eesh. Guess we will get rid of... Oh, we don't need the pure water. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. Alright, so we're happy with that. Let's just jump off here so we don't complete this one. And get Mallow or Toadstool's weapon right there. Alright, so now on to 4. We haven't had any of the... Here we go, our first puzzle one. These are fun. Certainly after what we've just been through. Dr. T, are you into coin collecting? On instructions. Yes, this one's fun. 21 coins in the box. Take turns removing them. Whoever takes the last coin is the loser. And you can grab 4 at once. Alright. So, fun little trick to this one. Make sure you get the 15th coin. So we're on 8 right now. So let's see. So we'll go to 10 here. Let's go 10. So the most you can do is 4. So it's at 12, 13, 14. So we'll just do 1. That's 15. So now whatever he does. So he's at 19. So we're just gonna hit 1, and the next one is 21. Automatic loss for him. There you go. Nothing to it. And we get to move on. Let's see what we got here. Magic buttons. Instructions. Sure, why not? Step on the button, you'll reverse the surrounding buttons. On becomes off, off becomes on. This is a fun one as well. I encourage you to experiment with it, but the quick solution right here, basically just the farthest away buttons from one another. It's the most efficient way to clear that room right there. Ball solitaire. Yeah, give me the instructions. When you kick a ball, it'll leapfrog an adjacent ball, which will then disappear. Keep making balls disappear until only one remains. This one's tricky, not gonna lie. He gets rid of one for you. Alright, so a few different ways to do this one. So let's start here. Let's hit here. Come down to the corner here. Get the top here. Go left to right here. Hit this one right here. And come on down. Hit this one here. Drop this one down here. Kick this one over here. Kick this over here. This one down here. Hit the bottom. Right across. And finish either way you want. That leaves one. Nicely done. Simple as ABC. And move on. Get yourself some delicious rock candy. You might argue not nearly as valuable as the ultimate weapons for the other characters, but when you're not using the other characters, I stick with the rock candy. And what are we dropping here? Probably, well, we still need to use that lucky jewel, for better or worse. I guess we'll get rid of the fright bomb. Get rid of another pick-me-up and make those decisions later. Nah, let's get rid of the fright bomb. We're not going to use these. Alright. I know we'll be getting rid of those later on in the game regardless. Alright, so we need to clear these last two. No matter how you slice it. Alright, the other puzzle room. Back to back. It's quiz time once again. 12 questions. Alright, this is just trivia right here. The block you're standing on will move up and down. Below it, you go down 2. You have 5 seconds. Can't answer. You move down. Reach the 8th step within 12 questions. And you have won. Got it? What does Belome really like to turn people into? Scarecrows, I believe. Ice cream cones. There we go. What's the name of the boss at the sunken ship? That would be Johnny. Where was the first star piece found? That was very early on. That was back at the Mushroom Kingdom. In the Moleville Blues, it said that the moles are covered in what? I think it's like soot or coal or something. Soil. Booster is what generation? Ooh, I believe he is the, I want to say the 6th generation? Does that sound right? Booster being the 6th generation? It's not an option. 7th generation. How many underlings does Croco have? Croco has 3, I believe. Yeah, this little, the man getting his picture taken at Marymore hates what? I believe getting his picture taken. There you go. What's the chef's name at Marymore? That would be Chef Torte. There we go. Easy as. If you've been paying attention during the game, that is not difficult in the least. They're all questions which revolve around things which have already happened, things we've already seen. So there you go. This is a fun one as well. Now, it's not going to be the ones he's showing right now. You might just think, Professor, as long as I don't hit the button, we're fine, right? Not exactly, no. He's going to reorganize things and add some more barrels in, or take some away. No, he's going to add some, actually. But you can see this is basically how it goes, and obviously the ones in the back are resting on other barrels beneath them, like on that middle row. So right there you would see 12 barrels. All total 7 on the bottom, 4 next, and 1 on the top. That's 12. But that's not going to be the answer. He's going to mix things up here. So we got 6, we got 10, we got 12, we got 13 by my count. 13 barrels in this room. Let's go 13. Just a warm up. It's about to get real, class. See if you can really count. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got 6, 12, 24, 35, 40, looks like 45, I want to say. 45. There you go. Piece of cake. And that just comes down to your counting skills. Not much I could say about that. I like this one too. Boo, Goo, Bones, and Kipp competed in a triathlon. The triathlon included swimming, cycling, and a marathon. It's up to you to guess which place each person came in. Listen well, you're only going to get to hear the story once. I fell into 4th place during the bike race, but finally ended up in the same place as I did. Okay. So Boo, 4th in the bike race. Oh, in the swimming event. You had to finish that. That piece of the puzzle is very important as well. All right, Goo. Goo came in 3rd for swimming. That's all he's going to tell us. All right. Outrode Boo on my bike, and Boo was never able to pass me. I just remember the one that outrode the one on their bike is 1st. So Bones is number 1. Boo, I believe, is number 2, actually. The Goomba, based on what he said, is 4th. I placed the same event in the swimming and cycling, but the 2 others beat me in the marathon. So if you do the mental gymnastics, you'll know that we're going Bones, Boo, Kipp, Goomba, and I think we all could have guessed Goomba came in last. Bones, Boo, Kipp, Goomba. Call me the master. Order they came in. All right. Sure did. You sure did, and I'm proud of you. You sure did. You get a medal. Goomba, he tries. All right, what say you, Dr. Topper? Bones, Boo, Kipp, Goo? Goo. There you go. Nothing to it. And our prize for that, more rock candy. More delicious rock candy. Alright, our rock candy situation is looking pretty good. Let's ditch ourselves the Fright Bomb. Alright, only thing left to get now is Geno's ultimate weapon, which we will get in the other battle arena here. We'll hold on to that lucky until we get to some of the tougher baddies. See if we can get a turn for... Actually, I guess we're still kind of low on our power here. Might as well pound one of these, well, they're gonna run away, so get as many of these guys as we can. Get to see the Drill Claw for the first time. Yeah, they're running away. Oh well. I wanna reevaluate your managerial strategy there, Bowser. Your employees are literally running away in fear from you. Hopefully he doesn't feel the same way about me. Let's go back to Fluff for another Fluff fact about this game.
There's a secret code in the original Japanese version of Super Mario RPG which, while it wasn't included in the international release of the game, it was brought into the previously referenced 2023 remake. To access this secret, go into the menu and enter down, up, right, left, select, start, and B. If you entered the code correctly, Toad will appear on the screen and say, "Secret code found." Now let's take a look at your status. Wow, nothing's changed at all. But what about your experience points? Nope, nothing's changed. There's no point in looking for other codes, and the result will always be the same. I'll play with you as many times as you like though. Secret code end. Just another instance of the game having a laugh. Or in the remake's case, just giving a nod to the secret which gamers discovered in the years since the original Japanese game's release.
Thank you, Fluff. Yeah, that's another one of those things that I'm surprised that ever came to light. Some people got a lot of time on their hands, and we're grateful for it here on Video Games 101, so we can learn these things and share them with you. I feel like I always think it's on the right, and half the time I turned out to be correct, but it's cute. Sniff it. What's little... Ah, this is a Geno move right here. Can we... There we go. Little sniffets in their slingshots, which they will not get to use. I was so excited to switch over to him that I didn't think to use the booster right there. Well, we only got 5 experience for that, so it's just as well. Gotta be doing pretty well on coins now, right? 950. So we could certainly buy ourselves some Caro Cola. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. Very nice. This really doesn't matter. Changed it up that time. So now we've hit our ceiling with the coins. Hey, Kipp. By the way, did Kipp say he came in 3rd in the swimming event? Or did he come in 2nd in the swimming? I don't think he took the swimming event. Defies logic sometimes. I was gonna say that seems to be an enemy that would not react well to being drill clawed. I love Geno's ultimate weapon, which we'll be getting here in just a moment. That would have been a waste. As with this. Gotta use that drill claw on the Orbison. Don't know why it works so well, but it does. Despite their high defense normally. Definitely first item we'll be getting rid of here in a moment. You afraid? Oh, he's just dead. Probably should have prioritized the one that just killed Bowser with a single shot right there. The Glum Reaper. Let's see what we got here. Experience? Whatever is more. There we go. Took him on a hot streak here. Yeah, everyone's going to be around 25 when we're all said and done here. Certainly after we take out the boss. I could have healed up Bowser a little bit there. Actually, I think we got ourselves a mushroom from that last battle, did we not? We certainly did. Alright, and we finally used the last of our lucky. Can't get rid of these mushrooms here. So we got a honey syrup at some point as well. That's interesting. Stretch of the word interesting there, I admit. Might as well use that now. 10 flower points. Don't spoil me. Lakitu, you too? Et tu, Lakitu? That's what I meant to say. Gino still pulling good attack, despite the fact we've been putting all of his points into special. I say all, it's just a tiny boost relative to the other things. It doesn't make that big of a dent, but when we know how good Gino's special attacks are, might as well. Always feel like the Zeostar's just trying to distract us with those moves right there. Shaman. There we go. Don't even have to have the special item to get lucky this time. Let's go out on a high note. Ah, middle. Yep. I knew it. Saw it right at the end. I gotta say, by and large, Yoshi has not been going to the left. For what that's worth. Alright, this looks like a prime opportunity for some Gino blast. I'll run away. Come on now. Definitely don't run away now. I at least have the chance to take out 5 of these guys and get some nice experience going for us in the process. There you go. Use your diamond saws all day. See how much of this is going to pay out, potentially. How much is on the line here? Alright, 58. Oh, coins, now whatever. Did not see that they were higher. Alright, there we are. The star gun for Gino, and whenever you finish your final of the 4 rooms, double plunge goes to nice boost right there, 182 to 204. Better than Bowser's upgrade right there. Not too shabby. Yeah, once you take out that 4th room, you always have that doorway there to drop you down. Opportunity to save. Got Magikoopa waiting for us to top us off on the other side here. There he is. This is Smithy's castle. Wait, Maybe he wants to go. Alright. He'll come around. Won't take very long, in case you couldn't tell. Why are you doing this, Magikoopa? Oh, alright, well. There's the star gun, love it. Love that sound effect. Are you bringing it in here? Bad luck, Magikoopa's hiding. Got a Jinx clone right here. Yep, can't target Magikoopa here, just the Jinx clone. We took down the real thing, I'm sure we can handle the clone. There you go. Good work, team. Ah, he was being possessed. Hence the slightly different colored outfit. Yeah, I'm sure that's what I would say too after I was about to be killed by Mario. I was brainwashed, that's what it was. I don't remember anything. Don't worry about it. Let's just put it behind us. Yeah, a loyal Koopa troop, except for that whole trying to kill us thing. Very tough new troopers. Got caught between a troopas and a troopers there. So he'll make us Hukala Koopua. Never-ending coin box right there, which we don't need. And he'll top off our... We just had to dance first. We had to throw down first. Yeah, we don't need those coins, unfortunately. Thankfully, Croco in the next room doesn't know that there's a coin box in the next room. Unfortunately, there is nothing all that good that he has to a legendary shirt right there. Royal dress, the heel shell, the star cape. All right, so I take it back. All this stuff is good armor, so we'll buy everything. We're here. We just keep hitting that block anyway. We got pick-me-ups. That's all I can do right now. Can we certainly get rid of some stuff here. Everything we're not using at this point. We won't sell that frying pan. We'll hang on to this stuff. Any items we want to get rid of here? A mid-mushroom, certainly. Maple syrup we don't need right now. Royal syrup we'll hold on to. Yeah, we could probably do with a couple more pick-me-ups. There you go. And then it's just a bit... I don't know why, so that always gave me weird vibes. Him coming over like that. Alright, 600. Magikoopa just, like, would completely shatter the world economy right there if we knew about this block. Money has no value anymore with the existence of this never-ending coin block. There you go. Making bank. No reason not to clean this thing out. Also no reason not to equip all the stuff we just bought. Let's do that right quick. Fire shirt. So, slight increase. +6, +3. We'll take that. Fire. Go to heel shell. Another +6, +3. And the fire cape is +6, +3. There you go. And we can actually sell this stuff off to... Why are you being a creeper? Hear me talking about the never-ending coin block out there? Yeah, we just... Capitalism would be done. Like they say weapons, but it's clearly all fire stuff. Fired shell, and we'll keep all this stuff for characters we don't have in the party right now. Even Magikoopa's like, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. So we have one last little gauntlet before we get to the boss, if you will, of Bowser's Keep here. Alright, got all our money back. We're topped off. And no reason not to pop on the save block, as we have a couple of boss battles back to back coming up here, so not a bad place to save. The only place to save, but not a bad time to save. Mind the bills here. And just run away here. No reason to fight. Alright. Remember this room, class. At the very beginning of the game. And look, they replaced the kink link with a couple shy guys. Impressed you made it this far. Didn't think you could. Feisty little fellow, aren't you? This is the end of the line. You gotta deal with me. On guard. Alright, Boomer. Tips on Boomer now. Let's go to Gary.
Boss beaters.
Alright, Boomer, the good soldier. Ever the good soldier. 2,000 health, recommend level 24. But he's not too difficult. He's got his shaker move, which can kill you with a single hit. If you block it at just the right time, you can get by. But the strategy, use that ultra jump on Boomer, get as many hits in as possible. Use your specials of choice until he turns blue. This is the point you want to switch over to melee attacks, as his weakness will shift over to that between the two. So just keep that in mind. Specials first, then melees. They'll take down Boomer.
Thank you very much, Gary. Good call. Let's go. Let's try the ultra jump on him here. See how many of these we can get. We can chain together. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Alright, let's bring Bowser back. This is his keep after all. Let's kind of save our points for Mario here. Very difficult to chain 100 of these together, I have to say. You get some nice loot if you're able to do it at any point in the game. 30 is hard enough, but 100, it's tricky. Valor up there for a little extra defense, without calling it that. You can see that doing half the damage it was a second ago. Some things still work well. That's when you want to switch over to your melees. Arg! This is absurd. I can't be defeated by them. I won't let this happen. I won't fall in battle. His part is bittersweet, but it does make me laugh. Gasp, cough, hack. He's so melodramatic. Having an attack, gasp. I don't need your sympathy. All Mario did was jump a couple times. I'm a soldier. I'm prepared to go. Take a dive, Chandalaho. Ouch! I'm sorry. I said shy guy. I guess when it's rigged up like that. See you later, kids. And then it cries for Boomer. Oh, poor Boomer. But not to worry, a little fall isn't gonna hurt you. So they say. We'll never see Boomer again. Alright, Mario. I'll lead you to the top. We must hurry to the appointed place. Hang on tight, and away we go. Kinda reminds me of the, when we're like heading on to the Comet in Illusion of Gaia, which we did a class here in Video Games 101 on. One of my favorites. Another one of my favorites for the SNES. One of my favorite games of all time in general. Check out that class, but this is more jolly. We're playing the waterfall music right here, going down the falls. Next stop, the top floor. Fasten your seatbelt. Wait. Yeah, is this thing, sir? Okay. Good place to get our experience. 19 points. That's all they have to give to us after that. All right. Exor. The eyes protecting Exor. Gary, I'm told you have a bit of a hack for this one.
Boss beaters. All right, we got a fun hack for Exor right here. He's got Exor, which is the very top bit, the left eye, the right eye, and then Neo Squid, which is the mouth. So, we want to disable the left eye, target that first, do that 300 damage right there, and once that's shorted out, then you can damage Exor directly. At this point, you want to use Geno Whirl spell, his attack, and then make sure you get that timed hit just as the projectile from that ability goes off the screen. You'll hear like a clap of thunder, kind of like you get with Mallow's thunder spell. If you do it right, it'll put up 9,999 damage and be an instant KO for your team. Congratulations. Very satisfying.
Very effective. Thank you very much, Gary. So let's just let Geno do his thing with the Geno Whirl right here. This is kind of crazy. You hit it just as it goes off the screen. You get that lightning, 9,999. Put him down instantly. Good look, Gary. That is just silly. He swallows us up. Love it. That's not meant to work on any other boss in this game, but for whatever reason, bit of a glitch. They missed that one when they were designing the game. That works very well on most enemies in this game, but or a lot of enemies in this game, but not a whole lot of bosses outside of Exor right there, but very satisfying when you can pull that off. Do you know where this leads to? Looks like Exor is the contact between the two worlds. In other words, if we follow this road, we'll find Smithy. So what's keeping us? I think all the side quest stuff. I only joined so I can get my castle back. I'm not gonna be dragged on. Come on, you're part of A Squad. Can't leave A-Team Bowser. Who are we gonna put in? Mallow? Princess? Come on. You're an official member of the Koopa Troop. It's your duty to help us with the repairs. Can you imagine? Mario working that hammer. Geno laughing. Rip your stuffing out. Think about it. Yep. Yeah, so. You know who to defeat him. There will be other weapon beasts to follow, and that's a good point. Your castle is at the entrance point to your world. In short, yes, they will come right back. Is that what you want? Yeah. That's pretty embarrassing, Bowser. More weapon things coming to take over my castle? What about my privacy? Oh, I swear Bowser has some of the best lines in this game. Crying. This stinks. Can't be pals with these cretins. Got an image to keep up. Well. No one insults the Koopa Troop who gets away with it. I got a bone to pick with this Smithy guy. Come on, Mario, we'll teach him a lesson. I'm so sly. Alright. Let's not go. Let's tie up some loose ends before we make our way into Smithy's factory. So let's head back out. Alright, back in Belome's temple here. We skipped this earlier, but there is more loot to be had now that we have the key from Monstro Town. Remember the one that we got from using the thwomp to knock it off the ledge ultimately, so back here, let's, this time, when you're getting your fortune red, let's go right, left, center. Your fortune will come down. If you proceed, you'll find some rare items. Always like to hear that. In more ways than one, we're going to get some rare items here, actually. So first, we get ourselves a frog coin. Very nice, which we did not have before. Pass on through here. We got all the hidden chests from that area, but talk to this guy, or you don't have to talk to this guy, but hit this. He's not accepting visitors, he says, but we're going to take this elevator down just the same. And if you have the key when you come outside, talk to Belome. Looks pretty tasty. Let's give him the key. He'll swallow that up and get out of the way for us. And we get a nice treasure room right here. Plenty of frog coins we didn't have before. And more importantly, flower points to add to our total. Doing pretty well right now, actually. We have, what, 95? Just a few more to go there to max that out. Got a firebomb. Probably marginally better than, well, we're hard-pressed. Let's get rid of another pick-me-up. We'll make those decisions, as I've been saying, a little bit later. Don't care about the royal syrup or the max mushroom. Max mushroom. There you go. All right, there you go. The treasure room down in Belome's temple. Good to finally clear that out now that we have the key. And missed an easy one here, admittedly, in Nimbus Castle, here in the top corner right here on the left. Get yourself another frog coin. Another good place to spend some money if you got it burning a hole in your pocket, by which I mean you have max money, is to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, go to the inn. Talk to this kid. Wait, just keep bothering him. I'm done. It's only 500 coins. I feel like we're getting ripped off, but we have no need for money at this stage in the game. Our inventory's looking good, so let's purchase it. And this is purely for your own personal enjoyment, just a little mini game built into the game. If you go into your inventory now, you can... There's, yeah, I got it, Toad. I was just about to tell everybody, but thank you. Beetle Mania. I mean, don't cheat with a turbo-type controller. Breaking that fourth wall. We do not have a turbo-type controller. It's just a nice shooter. You can kind of double tap, or rather alternate between B and Y, and A for that matter, to get some extra shots off a little faster. But yeah, there you go. It's just about personal pride, for the most part. And, it's no way to actually quit. There you go. Beetle Mania. Think you would get something for beating that high score, but, yeah. Not really the case. So, for what it's worth, you can check that out in your inventory after you purchase that. You'll find that if you return to Booster's Tower later on in the game, midway through you'll find Knife Guy doing some juggling right here. With balls, not knives. And he'll prompt you to play the game. Just keep an eye on the yellow ball, see which hand it goes into last. This is a bit easier in my experience than the lucky experience item right there, or the lucky mini game. But win 12 games in a row, and you will get yourself a bright card, which is a very important item which we'll need a little bit later on to get to Great Guy's Casino. So let's just get rid of this wilt shroom that he gave us. Toss that. There you go, wherever that is. Need to work on their marketing, I have to say. But yeah, now that we got the bright card, you get a nice little side cutscene if you continue on at the edge of Booster's Tower here after the fact. Valentina and Booster. Because there's going to be a cake, Valentina, obviously. Wonderful thing. What did he say? Cute. They're going to be so evil and awkward together. Everyone who gets an invite to that wedding, Mario's just like, what did I just see? But there you go. Love all the little hidden stuff they cram into this game if you're willing to do a bit of Bit of searching for it after the fact. A lot of care went into this one. Alright, so the final of the hidden chests is on the way to the final boss, so we'll hold off on getting that, but right now, let's go ahead and go to Great Guy's Casino. We got the bright card a little bit earlier as we were jumping around from Knife Guy, who is in Booster Tower. Once we have that card by winning 12 consecutive matches at his guessing game, or just following the eye game right there. A confidence trickster right there game, but it's not too difficult. As I mentioned, it's a little bit easier than the lucky guessing games you get here at the end of some battles. But in Bean Valley, take out that top piranha plant, head down in here and go talk to, or battle this Chomp Chomp. Number of Chomp Chomps right here. Should be easy pickings now that we're, I think, right about now, maybe level 25. Gained maybe another level or so with the various characters. Just through the course of trying to find the last few of those. Alright, now we've taken him down. Last few hidden chests. And if you go down here, where the chomp was, right there, jump 3 times, create a little platform right there. This will take you outside, and now if you go to the left, you'll see Great Guy's Casino on the map. And you can only go in if you have the bright card, which we do. A couple toad people dressed in like Secret Service agents. It's hard to take little toad people as bouncers seriously. Enjoy yourself. Welcome to the Great Guy Casino. Want to play the slot machines? Heck yeah, I do. Instructions. Sure, why not? Slot machine costs 10 coins per game. Hit it once to start the game. So many games in this game, mini games, to, just develop that burgeoning gambling addiction that we're working on here. Each consecutive hit will freeze all of the one of the pictures, match all 3, and you might win a frog coin. Well, that's very exciting. I'll take your 10 coins, please enjoy yourself. Mushroom, mushroom, star, boo. Sure, why not? I'm addicted. Flower, star, boo. Sure, I'm addicted. There we go. Frog coin. Good times. Alright, and then there's not a lot here, in case you're wondering. I think Bart's Treehouse Casino may have had more going for it than Great Guy's Casino here, but hello Mario, I run this casino. Feel free to enjoy yourself. That's nice. Welcome to the blackjack table. Not too confused with the slot machine, the only other game here. Play around with me, sir? Okay. Instructions, sure. Blackjack, whoever comes the closest to 21 points without going over wins. First deal 2 cards, and we'll each draw as many cards as we wish. Once we stop drawing cards, we both show our hand, and whoever has the higher total wins. And yeah, you can't bust. There you go. You'll get 1 coin. If it's a tie or you lose, I'll keep it. So, much higher stakes, as you can tell. How about it? Yeah, let's try 1 game, why not? 2 cards. First card is 3 and 3. And a 6. So we'll certainly hit on a 9. Let's draw. Come on, face card. 13. Oof. Not feeling good about 13. But we can't stand on a 13. 21. How about that? Alright, we're not going to beat a 21. I guess you could match us. It could be a draw. Not that kind of draw. I have 23. There you go. Automatic win. Although, come on. No, I'm good. Alright, so once you play both of those, you can talk to Boosters search for a bright. Actually, we happen to know if we returned back to Booster's Tower, we saw a little cutscene there of him and Valentina. Business is so slow. Hey Mario, want to play Look the Other Way with me? Nah, I've fallen for that one before. Great guy. Look the other way. Didn't get caught. I lost this round. And if you win, I believe you have to win this 100 times to get the star egg.
Alright, the star egg. If you have the patience, the luck, the skill, but mostly the patience to win Great Guy's Look-Away game 100 times, you'll earn yourself the star egg. This deals 100 damage to all enemies when you use it, and it has unlimited uses.
It's alright. But yeah, he'll, much like when we were taking on Knife Guy back in Booster's Tower, to earn the right to come to this crappy casino, he'll work us up with crappy items first, but no, I have no interest in playing this 100 times. You think you're so hot, but you're not. I don't know, I'm undefeated at your casino. I've played every single game and have not lost once, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself. But anyway, you can also sell the break card if you just don't want to come back here anymore. And we can get 10 frog coins if we sell this off at the Marrymore Inn for what it's worth. But there you go. You can buy it back from as well for a few more frog coins. I want to say 15, but there you go. Great Guy's Crappy Casino. Rather go to Bart's Treehouse Casino. At least that had Robert Goulet, am I right? So Great Guy gives out very specific items. Blaze, you got an overview on those?
Alright, Great Guy and Knife Guy. They put you through the paces right here, and you gotta work your way up to the good prizes. You'll start off with the moldy mushroom, then you got the rotten mush and the wilt shroom for 1, 5, and 10 HP recovery, respectively. At this stage in the game, they're just taking up inventory space. Maybe just chuck them as soon as you get them, but maybe don't let Knife Guy and or Great Guy see you do it.
Thank you very much, Blaze. Grandpa, we found my real home. It's way up in the clouds. Yeah, I guess we never came back and talked about this. You're a prince? I never would have guessed. I feel like that's a slight, I don't know. Not a whole lot of princes in the world, though. That's fair. Just law of averages. Probably not going to be Mallow. Especially not going to be Mallow, but good for Mallow. Alright, so first you get that response, and then he knows we have the Cricket Jam. Even through the sealed top, you can smell it. And he'll give us 10 frog coins for dropping off the Cricket Jam. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too shabby. My wishes come true. Alright, one more thing we can do while we're here. Go back and see Toadofsky one more time. And this time we're going to play the melody which we learned at Monstro Town. Don't remember what that was? It doesn't matter. Just do this. I'm going to go La, Ti, Do, So. This one's going to be at the bottom, or the second to last. This is Re, Re. Another So, and then one more Do. And then at the very top, a Re. There you go. Monstro Town. If you say so. Toadofsky, the melody I've been looking for. Why don't you just get out? Explore the world. That's all it takes, Toadofsky. But we have the best card now. Yeah. We can all take credit for it, despite the fact that I did nothing. Now you can just do whatever you want. This is just for fun, which means we have no interest in it, class. He's like, that's garbage, but I'm going to pretend that it's good because you did all the work on the other songs. This last part's gonna be so bad. Actually, that's not that bad. That sounded kind of cool. You don't want to get too complicated there for that final stretch of the melody. But again, literally doesn't matter. Important thing is we have the soprano card now. So let's head over. It's pretty good. Thanks, random tadpole that I don't care about the opinion of. Ooh, a soprano card. Let's get all the garbage customers out of the way, get you to the front of the line. So now we can purchase Caro Caro Colas on demand for 200 apiece. Again, a little bit cheaper if you stay at the bridal suite at Marymore, but again, you have to book the bridal suite, so the trade-off isn't necessarily worth it. So if you just want to buy a couple right here, you go ahead. Not cheap in the least, but again, at this point we do have that in Bowser's Tower, that gold coin block which never runs out, so if you want to stock up on those, not a bad idea for the final stretch in this game. Alright, back in Moleville, talk to this guy in his house. He'll sell us fireworks for the very rich price of 500 coins. This will allow us to fight an optional boss, a very difficult boss, which we're probably not ready for. I'm scared of a firebomb. The goodie bag will be good for some coins, so we'll bust that open in our next battle. But that kid wants a carbo cookie, which we do not have yet. This kid wants the fireworks. Very irresponsible, I would say, for Mario to give fireworks to a child, but we want that shiny stone, which is gonna allow us to take on that optional boss. I want to mention that we can also trade out the shiny stone with this kid's carbo cookie, which we're not gonna do. Such a Scrooge. But if we had the carbo cookie, we could trade it to this kid, and they would get off their bucket. We could drop down in the bucket to get a shortcut to the Falls minigame. Get some more coins, maybe a flower that we missed. I think we're only missing 2 at this point. So we're in good shape in that regard. Alright, so let's max out our level and kind of head toward the very end of the game. The best place to get those last few levels is beyond the gate in the factory area. Last couple goodies. Not a whole lot left going on in this game, but we'll be covering it all. Nice little nod to Super Mario 3 on the airships here en route to the factory. Just jump on those to progress their spot a little bit. No need to fight any of these enemies. We got a boss coming up in just a moment, so just gonna preserve our health for that. That said, not that big of a deal. There is a top-off mushroom, which is actually just around the corner here, and actually is the final of the hit this switch here and then get out of the way immediately to continue on here. And the final, we can take this off of Bowser now, since this is the final hidden chest in the game. Let's see, we can raise Bowser's defense. Might not be a bad idea. Since he has the most health, he could probably get us out of some bad spots. Of course, you got the Zoom shoes. Yeah, we'll stick with the rare scarf for now. Anyway, don't need that indicator anymore. But yeah, the final hidden chest here in Super Mario RPG, number 39, odd number in more ways than one. Hit that to max out your health, your flower points. And you'll need it too for this next boss, which is... You get the Ultra Hammer there. Kind of similar to the weapon we would have gotten for Peach in Bowser's Keep. It's not the best weapon for Mario, that's the Lazy Show, which we already have. Peach has the frying pan, obviously, which we picked up earlier, which we can equip her with, actually. Yeah, I was contemplating bringing her into the party, but I think we'll stick with this setup right here. It's Mario! It's Mario! How did he get here? We better do something. Alright, Countdown and Ding-A-Ling. Gary, what do you recommend?
Boss beater.
Right, Countdown and Ding-A-Ling. Countdown has a lot of very destructive spells, so the less time we can have it in operation, the better. Let's put them down first, prioritize Countdown. Geno boost Mario to get those attacks doing their full damage with that lazy shell. You can use Ultra Jump, but I love that melee attack. I love the lazy shell at this stage in the game. If you've been putting all the points into attack like we have, and just keep everybody healed with your secondary characters. Get those specials off, do your melee attack, whatever you prefer with those characters not named Mario. Eventually you'll take down Countdown and then just focus on the Ding-A-Lings. The Ding-A-Lings have a potentially instant kill move in the Fear Roulette, but yeah, just make sure you got some pick-me-ups to keep your party on their feet. Keep hacking away, you'll take them down.
Alright, thank you very much, Gary. Alright, there we go. So now much easier to deal with, and they're skipping their turns. There's a lot of luck involved in this particular battle, I have to say. And we got lucky. So we will certainly take that. Just clean up now. This is kind of crazy. They haven't used the Dark Star or anything on us. Got caught looking there. Dark Star is very, very powerful, as that is that fear attack, which can instantly kill somebody. Here it is. It always hits in the center, so it doesn't really tip off as to which character it's going to hit. 438. Just love it. Love all the attack ups we've been putting into Mario. Love that lazy shell. This goes for Geno. We might have one casualty, but otherwise, there we go. About as clean a run as we can get in the Countdown boss battle here. Happily take that. Save again after that. Not a very good prize for that, I would say. And we're good on health. Alright. So we got the last couple, actually, now that I think about it. A couple of the flower points we can get here to max ourselves out. Get yourself a top-off mushroom there. You can just avoid all of the machine-made versions of baddies, but jump off here at the start. Pop through here and get yourself the penultimate flower coin right there, or flower point, I should say. Hop on this and just make that little transition right there. And try not to fall, especially after we got the goodies down there. And I was just trying to avoid that that battle with the machine-made Axum Rangers. Much as I love the Axum Rangers, I think I got my fill. Not too difficult to avoid the baddies around here. Mind the arrows. Yep. That's alright. I think we can handle this fake me out Mac right here. Machine made Mac, triple M. Just go ahead and use the Geno Flash and all these baddies here. $40 XP, not too shabby. We could do better though. There is a Yuridovich machine-made version, which pays out 60. One of which we'll have to fight, but then they just keep making them, so you can grab some more. Royal Syrup, don't need that at this stage in the game, so let's ditch that. A little concerned about our pick-me-up situation, honestly. Obviously, Princess has the ability to revive, don't need the max mushroom, to revive people, but not with full health like the pick-me-up does, so... As I said, some tough decisions when it comes to inventory down the stretch. If you're quick enough, you can avoid taking on a Boyer right there. And if you jump well enough, you don't have to worry about the Axum Rangers, but that's alright. Got a pink, got a red, and I want to say that's a green on the right. This black wears the sunglasses. Even though they're colorless, just using kind of weaker versions of what they were busting out earlier. That were a little tougher than we used to be. Yeah, not a bad idea to have some items which protect against certain status debuffs around here. Sleep certainly against a couple of these bosses, which are upcoming. I don't count this as a boss. Haven't hit you yet, but there you go. This will wear off eventually. Get out of here. Alright, yeah, if we thread the needle a little bit better, we can avoid these. Got a little bit lazy. Make sure they're coming toward you, obviously, rather than moving away from you when you try to jump over them. Hold down that run button. There we go, and I'm gonna be a little more responsive there if we're gonna avoid another Bowyer fight right there. Bowyer? Save in here. And this is the Eurytovich I was referring to. So we'll fight this one. This is obligatory to remove this block so we can drop down into the actual factory. Although we have a proper boss battle before that. Simple as. And then there's going to be a max top you off mushroom just around the corner. We also get a rock candy from this boss right there. Or we not get it that time. I guess it's a random. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you won't. I was used to enjoy getting one there, but we're doing all right. All right, so come here and get the top off right there, and then the final of the flower points. So you should be maxed out now. Probably a little more efficient to get them in a slightly different order right there. So you can have that 99, but we're doing okay. All right, Cloaker and Domino. Let's get tips from Gary.
Boss beaters.
Cloaker and Domino, 1200 and 900 HP respectively. I like to focus on Domino. They've got all the spells and the less HP. Once you take down Domino with your best melee attacks, Cloaker, or whoever you don't kill, is going to go back to the second form, which is Mad Adder. At this point, you want to focus entirely on Mad Adder, which has 1500 HP. Has some fairly decent spells: Boulder Storm, Water Blast, Sandstorm, all of which attack your entire party. That's why you want to take it down as quickly as possible with your best melee attacks. You can boost up Mario. Hopefully you'll have some left over from the first half of the battle. Just heal as necessary. You'll take him down.
Good call, Gary. And very important to make sure you're topped off on health, especially in the second phase of this battle. Break into those Caracolas. We're gonna do the last 5 or so levels in terms of grinding after this battle for the most part. So we're gonna make some money in the process of that, through the course of that. So we can buy more Caracolas to replace them. It's clobbering time. Where have we heard that before? Alright, Mad Adder, no joke right here. Probably want to prioritize Mad Adder, and let's go ahead and boost up Bowser, give him a little more punch. Light Beam is the worst. Puts people to sleep and makes this battle considerably more dangerous. And there were no misses, unfortunately, and there's no melee attacks. We got lucky there with the sandstorm, honestly. So we're scared right now, so that's gonna knock the damage we're gonna do, but still doing decent with the, let's use that Karo now. And honestly, not the worst idea to give Mario or let him use the, one of those red essences right here. Protect him from this nonsense. As they just transition back and forth between putting us to sleep and scaring us, or trying to put us to sleep. I guess when we're scared, they can't stack that effect. This is the last truly difficult battle, though, before the final boss, so if you want to reach into your goodie bag at this point, not your literal goodie bag, we should do that at some point, but let's go ahead and use one of those red essences. Probably could have had someone else use it for a little more efficiency on Mario there, but that's okay. Bowser, we might just need to revive him when he dies here in a second. Loves his light beam, doesn't he? Just slows everything down, too. Alright, so we'll let Geno bring... assuming he's alive, he might be dead after this. Alright, so he's still alive. We'll let Geno bring back Bowser. And he should get his turn since he would go after Geno anyway. Please pick me up on him. And now that red essence lasts for 3 turns, so we can't take any damage in that time. No status effects can be doled out to Mario, which is, you know, when he's your MVP, most valuable plumber and attacker as well. MVA in that sense. Could be a game changer, keeping him alive and letting him just constantly dish out the big time damage, like we're doing right here. There you go. And once you take out the Mad Adder, the other one dies on you. So we can head back that way when we're ready. And everybody's in good health. We're good on flower points. And now we just have a few kind of mini, not even gonna call these boss battles, not gonna waste Gary's time with these. It's what they do, Mallow. Come on, they're evil. This is the Mario. He'll stomp you. Little puffball, I like that. I think we might have to start calling Mallow that. Obviously, don't even give the boss music here for the little mallets. The Mad Mallets, excuse me. We had the Mad Adder, now we have Mad Mallets. Overkill. Looking good, looking good. And we will, in the process of grinding on the enemies right outside, we will go ahead and swap in the other team members. Granted, I mean, they are gaining experience with the rest of us, but they have not been using the experience ring, so make sure we pop those on Princess, and I guess to a lesser extent Mallow. He's not going to be used in the final battle, but, you know, make him feel good for his, when he goes back to Nimbus Land. Again, not even boss music here. I'm certainly not taking these guys seriously. Got a few of these types of battles before we get to the point of no return, which is really just jumping in to take down the final boss, but hope you learned your lesson. Big talk from a little puffball that wasn't even involved in that battle, but I can appreciate that. I don't know, let's just press it. Nothing's happening. What's with the funny face, Mario? Trying to make me look, aren't you? Not gonna fall for that. Oh god! Honestly, it's probably fine. Controls the crane. There you go. Huh? Hey Toad, this is a good time where you can replenish not your A-tier items, but certainly your pick-me-ups if you need any. Oh right, they don't know that. It feels like so long ago. I guess no one checked her room. Or the fake-me-out princess is doing her job. Pile of coats, whatever she did. A little weird that he's charging the princess for these, especially knowing that these are to save the world. But yeah, most of it's garbage. The only thing that we might want, obviously you get some max mushrooms. The only thing that we might want are some pick-me-ups. It's a good price though, $3. Certainly not gouging us here. It's not Nico prices, and he's given us a rock candy on top of that. So trading out a firebomb, that's an upgrade right there. Such an item hoarder, I have to say. Well, let's use them in these next two battles. All the bombs that we're not going to use. The lesser rock candies, essentially. Pounders. We're ahead of schedule. Make Smithy proud. Be affordably priced all around the world. Mario's world. I like that we have literal monarchs here in this world. Several of them, and yet everyone refers to it as Mario's world. And they're not wrong. Yeah, I got King Koopa, Bowser, Princess Toadstool, Mallow's the prince. A lot of royalty. Booster, whatever he is. Manager. Let's go into our pants now and whip out the show of disdain for our opponent's abilities. Let's open that goodie bag. We'll see how much we got at the end of this battle. Just a little barrage of bombs there for 2 damage. Just keep using that goodie bag. Use the firebomb. You know, I'm trying to create inventory space when we're even having Mario use these crappy items. And I know I was talking these up earlier. I was saying, hey, ice bombs, fire bombs, good stuff. I just never ended up using them, you know? You know how that goes. Get to the end of the game and just a little too precious with your items. Even the rock candy's not going to be as useful late in the game. At the very end, I mean, it's... let's use the ice bomb. It's nice to do the guaranteed damage. Again. Let's just keep rocking this goodie bag. Never used the goodie bag this much in one battle. Curious to see if this stacked. Try to find this out in real time, class. 10 uses, I'm assuming, just like the lucky bag. How many more can we possibly have at this point, I'm wondering? Can't be too much more left in there. Maybe you can only use it once per battle. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe that's what we're discovering. I've never needed coins that badly, so never dug into the goodie bag. Alright, let's quit playing around with these guys. Goodie bag or no? Curious to see how many coins we do have at the end of all this, though. Do you really think you have a chance at this point, Pounder? $46 coins, so yeah, probably a waste of everyone's time. Hopefully we edit that accordingly. Alright. The moon over the day, my genius and brawn are lost on these fools, haiku. Bowser. It's okay, buddy. He's got a sensitive side, that Bowser. Alright. I'm gonna ditch the goodie bag. It's taking up space. I'll let Princess use that mystery egg. But a couple more instances here before we're finished. Meltdown. Still not serious music, as you can tell. Alright, let's just use our best stuff here. No reason or need to conserve flower points. You know, no reason, as they say. Just love the look of the blast versus the whirl. Can't help myself. Go ahead and use your crush. Meh. Valor, that's defense up and attack up. You know, we're getting ready to close out our game here, so let's close out Fluff's portion of this class with one last Fluff fact about Super Mario RPG.
A lot of companies have cashed in on the trend of remaking classic games with updated visuals and music for contemporary systems, and Nintendo and Square, now Square Enix, are no exception. In 2023, 27 years after the release of the original Super Mario RPG for the SNES, Square handed over development duties for a Super Mario RPG remake to frequent collaborator, Tokyo-based Arte Piazza. Arte Piazza had previously collaborated with Square Enix in remaking entries from the Dragon Quest series for modern Nintendo handheld consoles in particular, and by all accounts the remake, plainly named Super Mario RPG without the subtitle Legend of the Seven Stars, was a big hit. Featuring updated visuals from the developer and a rearranged and newly orchestrated soundtrack from the original game's composer and Yoko Shimomura, Super Mario RPG for the Nintendo Switch went on to outsell its original predecessor by over 1 million copies in its first month or so of release alone, and introduced this classic 90s gem to a brand new audience.
Thank you very much, Fluff. Excellent work today. Class, have you played the modern remake on the Nintendo Switch, by the way? I like the visuals of it. I like what they did. They didn't overdo it, you know. I've not played it myself, but need to check that out at some point. But curious if you have. Darn right, Princess. Alright, so we got the penultimate boss just on the other side here. And as Gary will mention, not a bad idea to have Princess in the mix. So let's swap her in. Let's give her her frying pan. Let's give her the... let's give her... safety ring. Don't need her going down. And couple her with the lazy shell to make her much more defensively sound. But you'll see why we want her in the group, as Gary will explain. Surprised to see you here. Just love that everyone just knows Mario. He is one of the most universally recognized characters in the entire world, so we'll give him that. I'm sure that would kill Fluff to mention that, or admit that, but... Alright, Gunyolk and the Factory Chief. Gary, what's the weakness?
Boss beaters.
Right, Gunyolk and the Factory Chief. Got another fun hack for this one. Make sure you have Toadstool in your party at this point. Swap her in because her mute ability on Gunyolk, it shouldn't work, but it does, which is great because Gunyolk has some very, very painful moves if left to cast them. So mute them. This takes Gunyolk out of the conversation entirely. At this point, just focus on the Factory Chief with whatever melee attacks you like, probably the melee attacks you have, and then just keep muting Gunyolk as possible. Once the Chief is down, just start hacking away at Gunyolk. Can't even defend itself. Good luck, although it's not necessary.
Alright, thank you very much, Gary. Admittedly, her lack of offense is largely due to the lazy shell. It really cripples your offensive abilities. But also the fact we've been putting all of our points with the princess into special ever since she started leveling up, so there you go. But that's not why she's here. She's here for support, healing everybody up, keeping us on our feet so that the rest of us can do our jobs. Probably the group we'll use right here on the final boss. Yeah, Princess's abilities. Useful for a number of abilities, and the mute wore off there, so good time to... I love that Mario, the Echo Finder, mutes Mario, and he looks all bummed out when he's muted, but he's famously mute for the entire game. Different kind of mute, I suppose. But anyway, he's just a really big fan of the charades and the miming. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, sleepy time group hug for healing everybody. Comeback not nearly as effective as the go ahead and mute Gunyolk again. Oops, wrong, accidentally. That's alright, this will probably finish him off. Yeah, not nearly as effective as the pick-me-up, which obviously brings characters back with full health. Princess's case, it just gives you back about half your health, give or take. So, it's all about that group hug for the most part, though. Alright, once we are ready to take on the final boss, we will hit that green switch. Smithy, but there is turning back, actually. We have a couple loose ends. Alright, so it's kind of like a Secret of Mana with Fluff's Sprite character, but we'll talk about that once we get to it. Not time to be bittersweet just yet. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and grind the last few levels out. Just outside here, you have all the pick-me-ups you should need, all the items you should need to keep yourself on your feet. And then we'll probably back out the way we came in and go take on that optional boss and just make sure there's no final loose ends to tie up. But so yeah, let's do that and pick back up on the other side. Alright, got everyone's levels up to 30. That's the max here in Super Mario RPG. Just stay at the end by the looks of it. Yeah, just taking down those irritative itches which pop out right outside of the proper factory. The quickest way to do it. Each of them gives you 60 XP. Sometimes you'll get a rock candy. Misspoke when I said, obviously, that those are finite items. They're hard to come by, but they'll drop them every few battles. I probably took out about 50 Irritabilities to get everybody those last 4 to 5 levels, just swapping out the experience ring as necessary, and probably got another 4 rock candies right there. So one more thing I want to show before we take on the optional boss here in Marymore. We're going to stop off here and purchase the B-Tub ring. I'm going to give this to Princess Toadstool. Just says you'll win her heart with this. What if she buys it herself and equips it herself? But anyway. So equip this ring, and then go wherever you can easily fight enemies. Seaside Town, not the best. Trying to juggle two things at once in my mind there. Let's just go to the sea real quick. In this next room, find ourselves some baddies. That's one of those areas that we cleared out because that's funny. Alright, well, we'll go outside. Alright. So Princess has the B-Tub ring on. So now, everybody else is going to... I didn't mean to run. Everybody else is going to defend, and she's just going to keep using, while equipped with the B-Tub ring, the mystery egg. So let's just speed this up. Alright, on the 10th time that we use this might be 9 actually. There we go, 10th time. You're a great shepherd. Little sheep pops out for some reason. And now you'll see we have the lamb's lure in our inventory. And when we use the lamb's lure 48 times, not 47, not 49, when we use the lamb's lure, you'll see it automatically just kind of kills whatever you use it on, but you don't get any experience or money for doing so. So you'll see if we use it on all 3 of these enemies here, clear the screen. Bah! We get nothing for it. So let's skip ahead. Alright, so this should be 47 here. Note it can't take down every single type of enemy, like the tougher enemies, not so much sometimes. But this should be the last one if my count is correct. The flock is full, alright. And Bowser's mood has affected the monster. The monster is confused. Bowser's mood. So now you can use the sheep attack, which will just be weird. Tactically what this does is it turns all the enemies into lambs on the screen. So just one of a lot of random things in this game, but there you go. The sheep attack. Something silly, do something incredibly difficult now as we're going to finally head back to Monstro Town and take on Culex, the most difficult boss here in this game. Back in Monstro Town, since you had that shiny stone. And not a bad idea to stay at the inn first. Well, I suppose when I say inn, I mean right here. Closest thing they got, I suppose. Alright. He's not wearing our medal. Alright. So we are maxed out now. We're going to keep Princess in the party, and we're going to finally equip her with... Take off the royal dress, give her the lazy shell, and take off the useless B-Tub ring now. And we're going to give her the... Great item, bad smell. The safety ring. New safety something. And safety badge, we'll take that off of him, and we'll give him the amulet for a nice little boost across the board. But now the princess is not going to be doing any damage, but she's our support person in this battle, and combine the lazy shell with the safety ring, and it's very difficult to take her down. She'll have crazy defense, and the baddies won't be able to use these instant kill attacks on the princess. So she'll always be around to more or less pick us up when we need her to. One more thing which we might want to do, and this is... might actually say it before we do this. Since we're messing with our inventory here, might want to give yourself some flower point replenishing items here. Some maple syrups. And so let's make some room for all this stuff right now. So Princess can revive us with the pick-me-ups. We also have the Caro Colas. Those will substitute as those in a pinch, actually. I guess we'll hang on to the sheep attack. We worked so hard to get it, I suppose. And since we can mine these rock candies, let's get rid of a few of these. And there's a lot of targets in this battle, so rock candy, not the worst idea for some of your weaker characters when you don't need to use them necessarily, but yeah, let's get some maple syrup to refill some of these with, even though the Caro Cola is the better play right here, but alright, and now that we have everything, got the shiny stone, more or less happy with our setup right here, and things get weird now. Things get very Final Fantasy IV/6. Almost looks like someone you'd run into at the top of the mountains where Locke resides. Culex, Dark Knight of Vanda. I have crossed into this dimension to fight the Dark Mage, but this world is uninhabitable for me and my kind. I must return to my own world. I would like to challenge your strongest knight before I go. Will you accept my challenge? Sure. You would not be judged to say, Alright, so some of the... I am matter. I am antimatter. You get the Final Fantasy IV/2 SNES music. Love it. Don't like that he can see our past, that... or our future. Alright, we got a tough one here. We're gonna need him for this one, Gary. Culex.
Boss beater. Alright, Culex gets my award for toughest boss here in Super Mario RPG. They're joined by the wind, water, fire, and earth crystals. You can see all the HP displayed here. We want to basically battle through each of these crystals in order of the weakest to the strongest in terms of HP, because they all do very painful multi-target spells in some cases, but more than that, they just have a lot of turns, the more of them there are on the board. So want to focus taking out that wind crystal first for 800 HP, then moving on to the water, then the fire, then the earth. Note that the higher the HP, generally the less defense that they have, so it almost evens out, but I still like to focus on that wind first. You can take that out, start to tilt the battle in your favor, and there's just, you can see right here, the weakness and the uses, there's just too much to mention. All the different crystals have things they're strong against, things they're weak against, so multi-targets don't really make sense, and they have access to pretty much every spell you can imagine, so just have Princess with that lazy shell, have her healing everyone as necessary, and she becomes basically just a tank at that point for taking all the damage and actually taking 0 damage with that lazy shell, and she's there to stay afloat and keep everybody on their feet. But go in that order, use the Caro Colas as necessary to back off her flower points, and once all the crystals are gone, it's just you and Culex, a much easier battle at that point. But yeah, just tilt the tables in this one in your favor, and yeah, good luck. This is a difficult boss. Recommend a max level 30 for this one.
Good call, Gary. Yeah, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Boost Mario once again. Like to get some Geno multi-attacks on some of these baddies when I get a chance, but the group hug, keep Mario on his feet here. Doesn't max him out, but it does get some good ways there. And level 30, you certainly want to be there by the time you take on this boss. See, the crystal's doing just as much, if not more damage, than Culex themselves. Staticky! Not much for that. Let's go ahead and use the Geno Flash here. Alright, got one of them. Let's transition over to the Water Crystal now. Fire works pretty well against the Water Crystal. You wouldn't think so. Doesn't make sense. Ah, we lost Mario. Disappointing, but not unexpected. Got a few pick-me-ups for this one. That will top him off, thankfully. So angry, that Dark Star. And deadly as well. Angry and deadly. Obviously, Princess has the revive spell as well. Won't top him off, but once we run into pick-me-ups, that will be the move. Alright, can we get some turn? Oh, I love the Corona. We haven't seen it yet. First instance of the Corona. And nearly fatal one there. Debating just using a Caro Cola here, making sure we top everybody off. Getting our flower points back, though it's not much of an issue. Why don't y'all keep focusing on Princess there? How about that? Alright, go for the Water Crystal. Not too shabby. Let's give Mario another boost. And obviously, goes without saying, but the more damage we can do to these crystals, and the more of these which we can take out, and I think we have a rare opportunity to, let's use a rock candy here. Do 200 at least across the board. And at most, in that case, sometimes you get 300. Yeah, less enemies getting turns against you, essentially. That was just Culex doing a melee right there. Alright, this should do something. That did something. Let's do the flash here. Good, not great. But if Geno's got nothing else to do at that particular moment, why not? Don't really need to, but probably as good as anything else she could do right now. Just do a group hug. Keep Mario on his feet. Yeah, they know who's the real threat here. They're no dummies. Very close to taking out that last bit of health for the Water Crystal. There she goes. Now we'll move on to the Fire Crystal. And let's boost Mario up again. Yeah, the Fire Crystal weak against Thunder and Ice, so a lot of Mallow stuff. Use Snowy. And try a Psych Bomb. Why not? Probably because she's wearing the Lazy Shell and this won't do a whole lot. Well, more than I expected, honestly. That was just curiosity taking over. This could kill, hopefully this will go after Princess. I want to see what that Lazy Shell does against... Darn it. I want to see what that Lazy Shell did against the Dark Star. And pick-me-up's easy enough to come by, so we'll just use one of those here. A lot more manageable when it's just the one crystal left. Come on. Come on, go after Princess. There you go, 22. You see it's doing 200 plus at times to Mario. Lower defense on the red crystal as well. And you know what, let's use another rock candy. Last. And let's see. Yeah, let's just use the melee. Can we finish off the fire crystal? There we go. Alright, just the two now. Just smack it with a frying pan. Just curious. Not the worst. A lot of damage on Mario's attacks right there, and you know what? Just let Princess cure everybody if she gets her turn. There we go. Looking good. A lot more manageable with just the two of them on the board. Missed that one in more ways than one. Can't have too much more in the tank, that earth crystal. We use one Caro Cola, if that. We're still good on flower points. That's what having 99 at the start of this battle will do for you. Very helpful. Focus on Princess. Oh, come on now. Alright, just us and the big man now. Go ahead and let's just try giving isolated therapy to Mario here. Isolated therapy. Maybe a skosh more. This will still kill him though if it decides to target him. Going Geno there. Oh, it might not have killed him. I don't know. Alright. Should be in good shape though. Just start tearing into him. And keep healing on up here. And this is basically the blueprint for dealing with the final boss too, not to step on Gary's toes here, but we're gonna keep this same setup. Princess with her lazy shell so she can provide support. And yeah, no, I'm using the... See what the sheep have to say about they don't have much to say. Like, are you joking? It's Culex we're talking about here. Very close to saying Kool-Aid every time. Let's even get Princess in as a sign of... He's out of FP. That's how long this battle has dragged on. And I know Gary doesn't have stats on that because it's never been necessary, but I believe he came into this battle with I don't know. There it is. And we even get the Final Fantasy victory music right there. I love it. 244 experience points. Too bad that at this stage we probably need to be on level 30 to take down this boss anyway. And even get the fanfare there. Ah, your spirit is strong. Thank you, brave knight. I will treasure this memento of my journey here. Perhaps in another time, another game, we may have been mortal enemies. Were we not? What were we just trying to do? I think you need to look up that word in the dictionary, Culex. Comrades in arms. It's like, yeah, we're friends now that you've killed me. Now that I wave the white flag. But Quartz Charm, pretty nice.
Alright, if you take down Gary's toughest boss of the game, you've earned my respect, class. And you've also earned yourself the Quartz Charm. This raises your attack and magic attack by 50% and your defense and magic defense by 100%. On top of that, it also prevents instant death attacks from your enemies, a very worthy prize from a very worthy foe.
Thank you very much, Blaze. Yep, well worth it. Where is it here, the amulet? Alright, so it's not that great. The Quartz Charm. But it's better than the safety ring, you gotta give me that, right? No? Okay. Well, it's a shining source of power. That's the important thing. And, alright. Yeah, 50% offense and defense boost. So, let's take a look at our items after that encounter. Still good on rock candy. I'm happy with the 4. I think let's just max out a bunch of our pick-me-ups and Caro Colas, and we should be in good shape. So, yeah, we'll get the pick-me-ups from Toad back at the factory. He's got them for a good price there. So let's head back to the pond. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to cover here. Tadpole Pond. Obviously, we could have posted better times and some of the events, the minecart, things like that, gotten some more goodies here and there, but nothing I'm gonna sweat. Let's get 4 of these Caro Colas. Let's sell off the maple syrups, which we never used. We'll buy just a bunch of pick-me-ups from Toad. And we should be good for this final battle. The red essence can help. We didn't even need to go into it for Culex, so and we might be good. He's right up there with the final boss. I put him neck and neck. But all right, let's head back to the gate. We mentioned you could do that if you do manage to get the 30 jumps. Actually, while we're in Monstro Town, let's just check in with the chest. Just to flex a little bit here. Back in this fur store. Hope you find your star. Alright, I don't gossip in this town. I can appreciate that. We found them all. That's all he has to say. So no item for getting all the hidden chests. Given how much work they put into all the little goodies here and there and everything, you might expect to get something nice there, but not the case. Yeah, the only thing I think we're missing is the super suit, which you can get if you can manage to chain 100 jumps together with the super jumps, the ultra jumps in battle. It's incredibly difficult to do the timing which you need to just never falter through those 100 jumps. It's not worth it. I'm waving the white flag on that one, class. I apologize, but it's the best armor in the game. It's plus 50 attack and defense, magic attack, magic defense, and yeah, and it prevents status ailments as well, so very useful item right there in that armor, but there you go. Let's save right here and jump ahead until we get to the final boss, or Toad at least. We can grab ourselves some more pick-me-ups. Alright, Made it back to Toad. And we might need to sell off some stuff that we accidentally picked up along the way, like a max mushroom we're not going to have any need for. Firebomb. I'm going to get over my delusions that we're going to use that. And let's just go ahead and max ourselves out on pick-me-ups, as many as we can handle. And we should be good to go. Between those and the Caro Colas, we should be good. Take on the final boss here in Super Mario RPG. It's been a long one, class. A longie but a goodie. Didn't actually save there. Say longie's not a word, but we do hear Mario say by way of Charles Martinet, "So longie Bowser" in Mario 64. Which came out around the same time as this game, actually. One of the last truly great games here on the SNES, but now that you're ready, hop on that button right there. And here we go. Hey, there's the last star piece. I don't know, it looks like the Fake Me Out one in Monstro Town, if you ask me. I bet someone told Smithy that was the real one. They sold him like it was on that t-shirt and he fell for it. Charged him arm and a leg, probably Croco or Nico. Yo, Smithy. So that's how he makes those things. So you're Mario. It's the only guy in the world who doesn't know what we look like, apparently. We're gonna have a little dispute over the star. Everyone has to say their piece right here. Get out of my castle. A little touchy. I don't think this is part of your... I mean, he's setting up shop, I suppose, here. Your stars. Oh, crap. Did we just bring you all the stars? Didn't think about that. Let's do it. I like that idea. Crush you all. All right, final boss. Gary, take us home.
Boss beaters.
All right, the final boss here in Super Mario RPG, Smithy and his Smelter. We like to take out that Smelter first. You don't have to, but it's responsible for creating extra baddies, more targets, which some of them can cast their own little spells, which can hit multiple targets for some decent damage. So I like to focus on that Smelter for the most part with Mario. Boost him up. And maybe use some multi-attacks from your other characters. Like to still have Princess with that lazy shell that we had in the Culex battle, so that she can heal everyone as necessary without ever going down herself. Once the Smelter is out of the way, just focus on Smithy, take him down, and move on to the second form.
All right, good call, Gary. Yeah, that first half, pretty straightforward. Flower points, not an issue at this stage right here. So yeah, longer we leave that Smelter operational, the more of his little frenzy's gonna get off here. Granted, we can easily block most of their moves, but... Sledge. Like from Super Mario World. I like that. Appreciate that animation there. Let's go Flash. See if we can hit everybody at once here. Or rather, we can, but to what end? Honestly, this is the time to start breaking into those rock candies when you have all these targets on the screen at once. But that worked out just fine. That's why we put all of our points into Special Achino. And everyone who's not Mario, basically, and Bowser, I suppose, as well. Alright, Smelter's done. They don't give you any indication that the Smelter is done, but the Smelter's done. So now we can start working on Smithy. So colorful. So deadly, but so colorful. Love it when it misses. And you know what? Geno Flash worked out wonderfully the first time. Alright, just us and the big man now. And the reason to mix it up now, just keep everybody at full health right here. Yeah, I've taken on Smithy without this strategy before and not at level 30, it is a much more difficult battle. So if you want to end on a more, I know some people like to, get those eked out wins, which I completely understand. If you want to do that, then I recommend certainly taking off the lazy shell from Princess right there. Maybe taking her out of the group altogether. Just staying with the offensive squad. No, it's not over yet. That would be very anticlimactic. We're not that over-leveled. I like the doofy arrow coming in. Calm down, think about your blood pressure. Arrow and drill bit. Think of your blood pressure. And plus, they just put in the foundation, right? Just built this yesterday and the foundation's very weak. So stop shaking the floor! How utterly annoying. Not to be confused with how utterly evil from the Secret of Mana localization. Someone is a fan of the how utterly, and then insert whatever you want following that, but much cooler backdrop for the remainder of the final battle. No! Whoa. Burning, seething, never have I been so wronged. It is time. I will show you my real form, my true power. Hopefully the magic head. So Smithy gets a number... Alright, we get you. You're not happy. So Smithy has a number of different heads which he'll swap out to. Alright, the final form of the final boss, Scary. This time for real. Take us home.
Boss beater.
Alright, the second form, Smithy, and his body. He's got a lot of different heads this time. Overall, the head is what you need to target to take him down, 8,000 HP. The body has 1,000. You can keep chipping away at that 1,000. Every time you do 1,000 damage to the body, it will kind of freeze up the body for a certain number of turns before it comes back. So it can make the battle a little more manageable if you want to throw in some multi-target attacks, but once again, we're just having Princess Toadstool using that lazy shell to stay alive and heal everybody as necessary. Just keep boosting Mario and target the heads. You can see there's a lot of different abilities, different spells, which Smithy can use with the different heads. You'll find that some of the heads are weaker, have weaker defense than others. We love that wizard head. Obviously, the most powerful spells that Smithy's thrown at us are cast in that state. But at the same token, he has the lowest defense when he's in that wizard head. So it's a trade-off right there. But yeah, just keep chipping away. Keep everyone healthy throughout this very difficult battle. But if you're level 30, you follow the strategy. It's very manageable. And just like that, congratulations, you have beaten Super Mario RPG. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much, Gary. Excellent work today. Excellent work to all my TAs. So with the lazy shell, we're still doing decent clips. I mean, Mario's just ridiculous at this stage in the game. That's why we put in the time, class. That's why we did literally everything here. And let's go ahead and pound one of these Caro Colas. We're good on health, but could use with some flower points. And we'll let her use another rock candy. I'll be very happy if we use all the rock candies before battles end. So when he says can't move, then his body is no longer operational, despite the fact that he just moved it to attack us there. But one less target to worry about temporarily. He will get it back. And then he'll swap out his head every so often. We love the magic head right here, the wizard head, because it has the lowest defense of the lot. Has the most powerful and potent spells to throw at us. No debating that, but when he goes wizard and Mario's got his, that's pretty too. Reminds me of something from Bubble Bobble. I don't know why, but anyway. Lazy Shell versus Wizard Head equals 740 equals heck yeah. And let's not step on Princess's toes here. Let her keep healing everybody up. And we got this one well in hand, class. Yeah, this is a far cry from how I used to play this as a kid. At first, at least, before I wisened up a little bit. Explored all the secrets this game has to offer. So when he says he's burning with power, that is an indication that his body is back operational once again, so you can start targeting that again if you like. We know where Mario's going to keep concentrating his shots, but everybody else. Wizard Head obviously has a higher magic defense, as you might expect. Spear Ring, not to be confused. So lo-fi compared to everything else. I love it. Get as many of these kicks in as we can before he shifts his shape once again. This is the engine head right here. And let's see. Let's go. We're still working on the body here. No need to change it up now. I was thinking of it as an engine, but maybe it's a chest. I don't know. The fact that it's kind of moving like that makes it feel like a chest to me. I'm sorry, an engine to me. It still doesn't look like one of the official stars. Just feels like he went to some black market and they sold him some snake oil there, but see how you hold up against special attacks here, magic attacks. Pretty decent. Anything over 200 I'm happy with. I didn't even give that one a name, but that just mutes everybody. Except for Princess, obviously, who specifically has the that as a perk as part of her lazy shell. No status effects against her. And his body is once again incapacitated. See how much he's got left in the tank, no pun intended here. So can't do any normal attacks or special attacks. We can do normal attacks here, that's about all we can do. Magnum, that's the heavy payload, but not when it goes against the lazy shell right there. Alright, let's try Psych Bomb. Tap, tap, tap. Meh. That's alright. Let's see how much this does against... That's just a melee, basically. It's not the Magnum. And that'll do it, class. Yeah, that was a cakewalk, but that's why we do these walkthroughs, to show you the cakewalk method to taking down an otherwise extremely difficult boss. It's not possible. I don't believe it. I'm finished. Done for. Oh... And now, settle in for one of the longer and more satisfying endings on the SNES as far as I'm concerned. Nintendo knows how to do their endings. Nintendo by way of Square or vice versa. Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasies, Super Mario RPG. Some of the best endings on the system. Yeah, I think it's that combination of Square plus Nintendo, because again, all the Final Fantasies, great endings. Link to the Past, great ending. Sorry, we always have to call it out, though. Endings in so many games are afterthoughts, so it's nice to give credit when credit is due, when you actually get a good ending. But there you go. All the star pieces, all 7, so colorful, so vibrant. And there they go. To restore the Star Avenue, Star Street. All right, now we get the sad, well, bittersweet Sprite ending for Geno, as he is summoned back up to the Star Road. Let's just enjoy it. Back to just a regular doll. We supposed to get this back to that kid in Rosetown? Guess that's the spirit, or... Let's call it the spirit of Geno there returning. And possibly his true form back to Star Road. SNES had some good colors, man. Mentioned it before, but I love how colorful this game is. It's beautifully animated in general. And great music from here on out as well. Exor's like, oh no. I was just getting comfortable here. It just dissolves. I guess the damage to the keep has been restored. Should we just destroy that while we're at it? I mean, no offense. I know you've been our mate there. And there you go, a little duct tape. Nothing that won't fix. Just stitch it up. And this is nice. We get a little snapshots of all the various places across the world. Nimbus Land. Mallow wearing the cape there, Prince Mallow. Looking over all 12 of his subjects. And that guy could not be bothered. He's like, this is boring. I always feel like the stars should take you to where we got them, but not the case. But that's fine. Work harder. I'm trying, Bowser. Or maybe he's just waving to him, I don't know. Man, they really did save some of the best music in this game for last. There's Johnny. Beautiful shot of Johnny watching the sunset there. That's sweet. So many great characters along these adventures we've had here in Super Mario RPG. Krako there to swindle all the Yoshis, but even when he tries to cheat. And then Boshi's like, come on, man, I'll teach you how to cheat even better. Come on, this way. We'll get all these fools back. Toadofsky! Frog Fuchsia's creeping out. And there's one of his disciple there, who apparently was just a tadpole when we met him, initially. Yeah, red might be my favorite. I love that shade on that star. Who cares, Professor? Well, I'm just saying. I'm glad we got to see that little shot of the two of them together, because this makes a touch more sense now. Is Dodo, officially, does he have that, you an ordained minister, Dodo? Full of surprises. There you go. We're not done yet, though. That's a great shot. It's an animation style unlike anything we've seen since the intro, basically. I guess we saw a couple shots here and there. When Bowser kissed Mario there at the chapel. Well, this is fun, the parade here in the end. Luigi, I was here too. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. But for contractual purposes, he gets to lead the parade for some reason. This is a very nice touch. And sort of the inspiration for the live streams we do over at Let's Play with Brigands. We always end with a kind of marching across various backgrounds. There's Mallow with his cymbals. And that weird bus. Frog Fuchsia's hanging out. Yeah, it was kind of inspired, our little march at the end of every stream for our outro. I think I had this in the back of my head. Because I love this intro, this outro so much. This ending, if you will. Not sure about that float. How did that get Not sure the kids should be on that one, but that's fine. Bowser just here for the comic relief. A lot of time you get Croco and one of his henchmen, Robin. A little bit of the, I don't know, some bricks or something off the side of the keep. Valentina there. Possibly divorced already, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised with those two. Or maybe Booster got cold feet there in the end. The best is when they... Shit, there's Booster. Got his train. Where's your... there's your... We'll sniff it. Underlings there. Not sure that should be unattended, but then again, we have a giant lit bomb in this parade, so probably the least of our concerns right now. Anything goes. Croco, Booster, and Bowser's hovercraft. Bowser chasing after some beetles. Just wackiness here in this parade. I want to give a shout out, by the way, obviously. Goes without saying, but I'm going to say it nonetheless. Thank you to all my TAs today. Really pitching in for such a long one. This is one of the longest classes we've done. Stopped keeping track, but certainly up there. Man, got a number of the... Not sure why we let Smithy in. Again, we have a lit bomb, so I guess anything goes here. And Yurtovich and Mac and Boyer. All of his underlings there on the blade. No Axum Ranger sightings, unfortunately. There's Johnny on his ship right there. And this is where we switch over. This is a nice change. Gets dark. That's alright. Plug it in. / get a little help from the magic of the stars. Maybe from Gino. Yeah, Fluff. All his Fluff facts. Gary with so many boss beaters today. Absolutely ridiculous. And of course, Blaze with all of the item guides. Everything he covered. Big thanks to all my TAs. Thank you to you, class, for sticking this one out. One of our longer classes. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to enroll in this class. We do one of these classes every single week. I'd love to have you enrolled. Covering walkthroughs, in-depth, infotainment-based walkthroughs on the best of classic gaming. This is certainly on that list. The shine on the mushrooms there. There's actual Toad, I suppose. Hard to tell. Yoshi, got a Yoshi appearance there. And there's Mario and the princess. And then we should have Santa bringing up the rear to signify the start of the holiday season. Oh, okay, sorry, getting my parades mixed up, but still. Nice little appearance from Gino there. Gotta have fireworks. Beautiful. Other developers, take note. This is how you do an ending. Always such an afterthought, but doesn't need to be. Perfect ending if you ask me, class. Can't do any better than that. And love that nod to the original Super Mario Bros. Theme music right there. But that's our time this week, class. We'll see you next week in the same spot for next week's class right here on Video Games 101. Hope to see you for that one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.
Train stations in November, train stations.